No music. It is Friday, July 26th, and I just arrived in Columbus, Ohio for the BCMC Midwest Conference. I'm so excited because I'm going to be learning so much, meeting my cohort sisters and people I've been talking with for the past few months, and it's just going to be a phenomenal weekend. Stay tuned.
And we have to be obedient. Mm-hmm. Or if you're not obedient, guess what's going to happen? You're going to keep banging your head against that. Yep. Your resilience serves as a beacon of hope and encouragement within our community, embodying the values of inclusivity, growth, and empowerment. Blissful Life Consulting is privileged to recognize your achievements and applaud your ongoing contributions to the candle making industry. Please accept this Resiliency Award as a symbol of our deep appreciation for your leadership and resilience. So without further ado, somebody give me a drum roll. This year's Resiliency Award goes to Lakeisha.
Good morning, everyone. So this is day 2 of the BCMC conference. I couldn't film yesterday because my phone was dying. But it was a lot of fun. So I'll insert a few things that I did catch, but I didn't get to catch a lot of things. So I'll insert a few things, but today there's gonna be lots of speakers. So Jazz from Black Sunflower, Terry Johnson from Harlem Candle Co., Rafi Arsaline, so many people. Shan from Simply Sense. I'm like, so much. This is a fit.
Bueno, sí, estamos aquí barachando, descargando. ¡Ajá!
Listen, we all need content. Everything is content.
Yes, you want to get it.
BCMC.
18! You guys know the rest of that song, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't know what I would do. Everyone keep going. I'm gonna ask you right now, and I want you to write down the first thing that comes to mind. What brings you joy? So I want to tell you guys a story today. It's gonna be a pretty long-ish story, but I want to tell you a story that a lot of you may not know. So how many of you guys found me just random Instagram? Okay. How many of you guys found me YouTube? YouTube? What are some other ways that people may have found me? BCMC, yeah. The main one, yeah. So the story that you guys see from there is just not even the end, but the far left of so much that I've already accomplished and done in my life. And one thing that I realized is that when people saw me, they thought that I just woke up one day, started a candle business, and it just exploded. That is far from the truth. You guys, I was hustling candy on the playground. I told you guys a story. I was like, you want 2 for $1? What? One pack of chips for 50 cents? High school? You guys love them fitted caps. Where did I go? eBay. Got fitted caps. You can go to Lids, get them for $35, $40. I got $25. Got a fitted cap for $25. That was just the beginning.
Can you let us know what your greatest accomplishment has been and what your next greatest goal is?
My greatest accomplishment was finding myself. That was my greatest accomplishment. My next greatest goal is to be able, I want to graduate within the next year. I want 100 people on my website steadily making income from their business. I want people saying, oh, I'm not only running my business, but I'm having a good time with my kids because I'm not doing all the things. Come on. That's my hiking warehouse on the days that I go in. Well, get back up. When I get up in the morning, I have a time with the Lord first. Then I meditate. On my way to work, that's what I listen to. That's my hype song. So, yes. So 2 things. Housekeeping. I realize that it's summertime and I have on a turtleneck. I don't like to be cold. And I know it's going to be cold in here. So I know the seasons. Don't talk about me.
So I decided that I was going to make candles for Christmas gifts because I didn't have the money to go out and buy Christmas gifts for all my friends and family, and I was going to see a lot of people. I was traveling a lot for the holiday season. So I decided to make candles, and these are my very first candles. Who said their candles were ugly? Same square jar too. So ugly. So I made about 50 candles, and I called it La Maison de Bougies de Terry, Terry's house of candles. Yeah. So I mean, they're horrible. I mean, I didn't let it hinder me because I knew I was like, I'm gonna make candles. I'm gonna make a bunch of candles and I'm gonna start selling them in New York at pop-ups. And I said, well, you know, here I am making candles in my Harlem kitchen, listening to jazz, drinking some wine. I was like, maybe I should call it the Harlem Candle Company. So that's really where the Harlem Candle Company was born. And this, okay, so I still using the square glass. But yeah, then I was like, okay, Harlem Candle Company by Travelista Terry. We were in Bloomingdale's first in 2018, and it was an okay experience. Our buyer changed, and once she left, it's like they didn't really want us, and we were like, okay, well, we don't want you either. But I only want to be where you want. Like, if you want me, that's fine. If you don't want me, but then that's okay.
That's right.
So it wasn't really until 2020 when the whole kind of social justice, the George Floyd and the reckoning of the importance of, Black, well, what can we do? What we didn't realize, a lot of America didn't understand how hard it was for Black people. They just did not know. And when it was revealed that, well, what can you do? Well, support Black business. So that's when the stores like Nordstrom, and then now back into Bloomingdale's, and then Macy's, Saks, they all came to us. But we were ready.
As a business owner, I know it's hard sometimes to kind of be focused and figure out what you want. So how do you balance between the creative aspects of product development and scaling your business?
I can't say I'm good at it. Well, I'll tell you the advice that has been given to me, and I take it sometimes. It depends on what your goal is, your immediate goal. If your immediate goal is scaling your business, if you have some hero products and the products that people are buying and they can't live without, and when you gotta stop, they go crazy. Figure out what your hero products are and then focus on those and scaling those. And I don't know, what are your distribution channels right now?
Online, and then probably 10% wholesale.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so 90% online. Oh, that's good. I really listen to my customers. I listen to what do you guys want? So if your customers tell you, oh, we want something new, are they constantly asking for something new?
So I pull my customers on Instagram a lot, and so one of the things they ask for are new scents. So I've been recently doing monthly scents every single month, and then whatever they like and they gravitate towards, I maybe keep that.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what you're doing is great.
Okay.
I wish I had the capacity to do a new scent a month. Yeah, because that's fun, right? Because it has to be gratifying for you too. It can't just be, oh, they want this, I gotta do this. Right. You don't want to work for them, but you want to satisfy them, but also it's exciting too to come, oh, I've got to come up with a new name.
And the thing with me is I don't really have a problem with a job, but I just don't like people telling me what to do. Because the job be cool, it just be the people, right? If you got a cool job, it's just your supervisor be the one. Like, man, what if I make a candle that smells really good and it burn out and people have to come back and get more? I can have a business. My last check was $467. If y'all know me, y'all probably seen this story. I had my grandfather, rest his soul, soon as I got off that plane, take me straight to that candle supply. I got $467 worth of nothing but wax, fragrance oils, wicks, and jelly jars. That's how the jelly jars came about. If y'all know me, I'm known for the jelly jars, right? So I got all those jelly jars. So I made the candles. It took me like forever to make maybe like 6 or 7 cases of candles, right? It took me forever. So I made them in my granny kitchen, right? So I'm in there all day. I had my cousin help me wipe them and clean. I don't know what we was doing that took so long, but as soon as I got done with those candles, I put those candles in my trunk. So the same people that I used to sell the purses to and all of that, I went to the beauty shops and everybody, and I was like, hey y'all, they're like, Shan, what you got now? I was like, I got these candles, they are good. I was like, I'm gonna just leave you some. So trust the process, don't be afraid of the journey. And then your journey, because the candle industry is $1 billion industry. I can't make all the money. You can't, Rappy can't, all the candle company can't, these are all people that I admire too, y'all. Like, I admire y'all too. Y'all just don't know it because I never got to meet you, but I admire you too. So it's no competition, right? So I love Bath and Body Works, but I love them too. So they're really not competition to me. I'm like, let me see what they doing. I say, oh, you know what they do? They do a lot of sales. That's how they win. So I'm like, so since I'm the manufacturer, I need to price my candles at a price that's higher, so when I run the sale, it's like it's a sale, but it's really a real price, right? Yeah, so when I see other
businesses doing things, I find what I admire about them and take it and see how I can not copy them. I'm not gonna go get a Biggie thing. I'm not gonna do that. So be inspired, but don't copy. This is what I tell myself in my business. I do what the money say, right? Because we have all these dreams and all these aspirations in our head. Oh, I want to do this. I want to get a warehouse. What does the money say? When I was in the trunk of my car, the money started to say you need a place because now you're missing money because you can't get to all of the money, right?
Thank you. Just because you've been in the industry for a long time, you said you were around like before social media. I know I'm a little young, but I'm actually not a social media person. So I just wanted to know like what marketing strategies worked for you best prior to the social media boom.
It still do work for me. I pound the pavement. I still get out and sell. I still will deliver candles out of my trunk. I still will see people and say, hi, how you doing? I still do pop-ups. I still do pull-ups. But before that, it was just a matter of, how you doing? I see anybody smiling. I'm like, oh, hey, ma'am, how you doing? You like candles? I'll pull up at a beauty shop. I'll pull up at a barber shop. I'll just pull up on people and be like, you like candles? Most people do. These candles is my business. They 21 years old. They finna get out there. They finna make me some money. I'm CEO Shin, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I want to get this selfie right quick because people don't think that I'm somebody in the candle world. My family, they be like, what you going to talk about? Candles! Okay, on the count of three, I want y'all to say CEO Shin. 1, 2, 3. CEO Shin!
Right, y'all, give it up for Mr. Raphael.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me. That's very kind of you. How many of you here have children? Whoa. I got a question for you. How many of you have children that are 10 years old and over? Wow, okay. Let's think about this for a second. How many of you spent year 1, year 2, year 3, 5, struggled, did all the work that you did, took care of these kids, paid for their school, everything that you did for 10 years straight, and after 10 years you look at that kid and you said, I was expecting you to be like Jeff Bezos. I'm gonna give you up for adoption. I've had it. And then gave him up for adoption. How many did that? That goes to show you, every one of you know how to build a brand. Every single one of you really know how to build a brand. What you lose in brand building is this context of time. You did 25 years, right? 21. The context of time becomes so important because it gives you that ability to be patient, yet every single day, just like that child, you are pushing them, you are shoving them, you are redirecting them, you are disciplining them with no real today big results. The results are really not seen on a day-to-day basis. It's such a long game. So brand building, in essence, I think a lot of people say, oh, you look at her, she's put 21 years into this. First of all, you're not entitled to get what she got, what she's getting today, because you haven't put the time in. You haven't done the things, you haven't gone through the journey, you haven't done any of the things that, the hassles, the taxes, and whatever else she did, you haven't been there yet. The same thing with a child. If you have a child and you watch that child grow, you have that patience inside of you to say, now I know how to deal with this brand. You don't go raise somebody else's child, do you? So why do you worry about somebody else's child? Why do you worry about somebody else's brand? So the next thing is, so your focus is your baby is that brand. what someone else does, how they do it, where they are in the journey, it's none of your business. It really isn't. It's you, and you have to be happy for them wherever they are, because you honestly, you don't know where they are. Is your brand performing absent you? Right? Is your brand performing absent you? So ultimately, your thought process has to be, am I projecting the brand and communicating the brand in a very focused way? Brand building is ultimately just never to look here, never to look there. Have your focus and learn how to say no before you say yes to anything. When you're looking at those little tiny daily increments, tiny, and I mean tiny, taking a step back is also positive progress. Making a conscious decision to step back. So when you're focusing on brand building, looking at the language you speak, how you speak it, how your photography is done. But remember, today, the person who walks into Walmart also walks into Home Goods, also is buying the $15,000 Chanel. That's the same person. It's the same person. The problem isn't her. It's you. I give myself the freedom every day to change my mind. Every day, I give myself the freedom to change. Because I said to you, this is what I am, I'm not going to go tomorrow and not do something because I said that to you. It's my brand, so therefore I have the freedom to do what I want with my brand in the manner that's appropriate for the brand. And if the brand has to go, like, this was one of the candles. This was a ultimate success. This was one of the candles that I had. Huge success. I got rid of it. And I got screamed at. I got rid of it. Why? It's not on brand. And I apologized for it. I said, guys, it just doesn't fit. It's not my look. It's not my thing. It's not my message. It's not here. This is where I want to be. It is. I feel it's here. Therefore, I'm going to discontinue it. My wife, to this day, says to me, you should never discontinue that. It's not the brand. It's not the brand anymore. The brand always has to elevate. You always have to have an objective to elevate the brand and expand the brand.
So feel free to take pictures. They're going to print them out for you. You can take them with you. Then later on, I will email you the pictures as well. Feel free to take pictures in front of the step and repeat back here. And we had submissions for the attendees, and Candle Delirium partnered with us to select a BCMC member to have their products sold in Candle Delirium, which is the world's largest luxury candle store located in West Hollywood. And so, last year, it was so difficult, they chose 2 of our BCMC members, and Shelly was one of the winners. And her product is doing very well in that store. Yes, it is.
That's right.
And so this is huge because Candle Delirium, the process is very lengthy to get your products in their store. They have a stack of applicants that submit, and they've got to go through the submissions. And so we were very excited to be able to do this for our members. And so this year, we had some submissions, and we have 5 finalists. And so we will find out tonight who this year's winner is. So the 5 finalists, and I hope they're all here. So the first one was Justin Ruff with Justin. All right. Then we had Torian Meredith. Okay. Melissa Jennison. Kimberly Johnson. California Charm. Yeah. And Sydney Noble. So give us about 5 minutes and we...
Oh, now I lost you. Okay, now I can hear you. Jules, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Love it, love it.
Thank you.
Now, I'm wishing I was in my period pieces, but all I had was bling.
All right. So this is Mr. Bryce Oaks over at Candle Delirium. It's on you, Bryce.
Awesome. Hey guys, so again, my name is Bryce Oates. I am with Candle Delirium, and I am so excited to be joining you here. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there in person. There was so much going on, so many things happening, and circumstances led to me having to be here in California. But we were able to put together some amazing announcements for you guys tonight, and I'm so excited to share everything with you. So, first off, congratulations to the Black Filmmakers Club on your second annual bar. I am so inspired with the work you're doing. I feel so honored and blessed to be a part of it, and it's amazing to me just how much this has grown, getting to see all the interactions, getting to see all of these videos that you're putting together, getting to see the brands you're working with, the people you have showing up. I mean, guys, truly incredible work. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I am just so excited for you. All of that said, live here from California, I have our 5 finalists for this year's prize for a shelf space at Candle Delirium, the world's largest luxury home fragrance store. The winner of tonight's competition is going to receive a PO from Candle Delirium for a shelf space in our physical retail store, as well as a spot on our e-com website. It's an amazing opportunity for new and emerging brands, guys. It's an amazing opportunity for any brand. And you know, as I said at last year's Candle Ball, guys, I get hundreds of submissions a year. So it's going through all of this content, going through all of these amazingly burning candles, going through all of the information, going through websites, going through Instagram. Like, I am plowing through information all the time, and it's the best of the best in the space. And I'm so excited to add another brand tonight to the best of the best. So first up, I want to run through our 5 finalists, and you may already know them. We have, and none of this is in order, but we have Mr. Justin Ruff. We are super excited to be seeing him again. I've seen a submission from him before. There have been some changes that have been made to the brand, and it looked fabulous, guys. But first, I want to acknowledge Justin Ruff. Secondly, Kimberly Johnson. Kimberly has been in touch since the last year's ball, I believe. And you know, I've had amazing correspondences with her. Her line is fabulous, and you know what? That's the other thing I want to say really quickly. You guys made this so tough on me this year. The submissions I received as the finalists, guys, these are incredible brands. My decision was so hard, and it was agonizing, truly agonizing, trying to choose a winner. So, however tonight turns out, please know, all 5 of these brands are incredible. The third person is Melissa Edford.
Recording in progress.
Jagisser?
Jaeger.
Jagisser, cool. Okay, this is Jagisser. NYC. Also, a fabulous brand, great branding, great story, guys. You know, really beautiful fragrances. The 4th finalist this evening is Sydney Noble. Amazing story, amazing fragrances. Super excited to have gotten to review this line. And last but not least, I have Torian Meredith with regular ass candles. Regular ass candles, I'm sorry, there's no thing. But guys, please, please, please give all 5 of these finalists I want to run through NYC. So, at Cali Meets NYC, the burn on Cali Meets NYC. Awesome, 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 awesome. I love the packaging. I love that the story of the romance in combination with the zip codes all coincides together, and that the fragrances all correspond to this like really beautiful love story. That spoke to me. That spoke to me as a retailer. That spoke to me as a customer. It made the line memorable. And I really appreciated the way you used the fragrances in telling that story. Altogether, a great package, a great line, just truly wonderful, and a really strong burn. Great line. Great, great line. Please give all 5 of these finalists a huge round of applause. Again, this was such a difficult decision. Jules, I cannot believe you made this decision this difficult on me. I was literally up until I think 1, 2 in the morning. My husband is standing off camera. He was watching me doing all of this until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning last night because I was just like agonizing over it. And I was up at 4 a.m. this morning, starting to burn again, starting to go through things again, comparing again, going through notes, going through social media. All of you may have noticed that I followed every single one of these brands and that I made comments on every single one of these brands because I want people to start seeing them. I want people to start noticing them because I do believe that there is room for these brands in the industry. All of that being said, I was going to save this for next year, but all 5 brands that are on this table are going to have a place at Candle Delirium. We are going to be creating a new section for the Black Candle Makers Club, and it's going to include all of the finalists in the Black Candle Makers Club annual balls. So congratulations, everyone is going to have a spot. Now, I have to put a caveat on that because there are 2 winners. So there are 2 winners that are going to receive a net 30 PO from us. Those 2 winners will receive an actual PO. And then if the other finalists want to participate on consignment in the finalist section at Candle Delirium in the new Black Candle Makers Club finalists.
Repeat that, Bryce. Repeat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so guys, I was going to save this for next year. I was going to save this for next year because I thought that I was going to have an easy winner and I was just going to be able to add a single shelf space. And because all of these brands were so good, what all of my business partners and I have decided to do in conjunction with the Black Candle Makers Club, we are creating an entire section in Candle Delirium for the finalists of the Black Candle Makers Club's competitions at their annual balls. Meaning, anyone who becomes a finalist will wind up on the shelves, but the winners that we've chosen this evening are the ones that are actually going to be getting POs from us and become brands with established POs, and they will also be going on our website. The finalists will have a chance to be on our shelves in the store, and it'll be our customers that will tell us if we wind up ordering with an actual PO and if they get added to the website. So I just want to let you know, everyone here is a winner tonight regardless. And you know, that was something I wanted to save for next year, something special. Now I'm going to have to come up with something even more special. But after all 5 of these submissions, there were actually 2 winners that stood out, in my opinion, above the rest, that are going to be receiving POs from Candle Delirium in the next month.
Say it do, baby, say it won't old brown sugar, sugar, yeah. Can we take a trip to Harlem real quick? Is that all right?
I'm just gonna read this and I'm gonna go sit down because I'm just really overwhelmed and filled with joy. And I'm so happy because I'm just thankful for our team and I'm thankful for all of you. And I'm so sorry for crying like this, but I'm just overwhelmed. I knew this was going to happen, but move forward. To our esteemed keynote speakers, thank you for sharing your expertise, insights, and stories with us. Your leadership and innovation in the industry provide invaluable guidance and inspiration to us all. We are privileged to learn from your experiences and are excited to witness the impact of your wisdom on our community. Together, we are building a vibrant and inclusive community that celebrates creativity, collaboration, and growth. Thank you for being a part of the BCMC family and for making this conference a truly memorable event. With heartfelt gratitude, the Black Candlemakers Club team, Jules, Chantel, Nikki, December, Latrice, and Sean.
I didn't know my mission, I didn't know my vision, didn't know what my brand colors were, didn't even know my purpose, honestly. So once we started the cohort and started going through the different pillars, that's when I was able to figure out exactly what I wanted my brand to stand for. So as I spoke about before, I experienced sexual trauma as a child. And so I had a lot of challenges trying to just figure things out. And once I started my healing journey, it was like, what can I do to help me become the best version of myself while I'm on my healing journey? And that's how I got into candle making. And I just started as a hobby, honestly. And once I joined the cohort, that's when I was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. So that's when I became an LLC. When I started the cohort, I actually turned in my paperwork then. And my goal is to help those that are on their healing journey become the best version of themselves. So I would like to say thank you to the coaches.
All right, Mama.
Go ahead.
I would like to say thank you to the coaches because you all have helped me so much, not only with my business, but in my personal life as well. Being able to call Coach Latrice whenever I need guidance, not just with business, but just in my personal life. She encourages me, she prays with me and for me, and I appreciate it so much. And to my cohort sisters, thank you all for being there, being my hype man, woman, whatever you want to call it. I love you all to death. So if you are not a part of BCMC or if you did not sign up for the cohort, please don't miss it. Amen.
Bye, Columbus. This weekend was nothing short of amazing. I learned so many new things and met so many new people. I cannot believe how quick the time has went by. I'm so inspired by all the speakers, and I cannot wait to implement all the things I learned into my business. Besides being announced that I'm going to be in one of the largest candle stores is just, it's left me speechless. I'm still just in awe. I cannot wait to share my thoughts on the next video and then to share the goodie bag that we received. If you like more videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, bye you guys.